If I was to do my jutsu, as you can see, it takes my chakra bar. But if I was to hit you with this and then do my jutsu, it takes your chakra bar. If you go for a cheeky reset, like this, boom, and then it's combo time. Right? You can get in a cheeky upbreak pill and they shouldn't be able to counter it, but you gotta be quick. You ain't got too much time. Is if you mash circle straight away, this actually picks up right here.
Yo, what is good? It's your boy RJ. Back in the building. He's out at the back. Alright, let me chill. Anywho, Nanashi has just released, and I thought, what can I do? Let me just release a little starter guide for everyone. Little starters, I get. Because I was like, you know what? People are gonna be playing this character. It's Uchiha. She's saucy, she's drippy, she's Boruto-y. Don't ask me what that means. So I thought, let me just release a starter guide, get you lot's foot in the mud before you lot decide to go on ranked, because I know you lot are eager to go on ranked. You get me? I'll be doing a guide. If you want me to release a guide, a full guide, let me know in the comment section down below, because the only way I'm gonna do it, I will not do it else. Trust and believe. So without further ado, you can enjoy it, because I'm showing it in the background. I mean, I'm being creative here. You see what I'm saying? But let's get into the video. Let's waste no more time. That's all I gotta say. Just enjoy this, this jutsu right here.
Alright, so first things first, let's talk about her item set. Now, as you can see on the bottom right side, because the bottom left side is covered, uh, she has a speed pill, a paper bomb, and cooldown bags. So she's someone that you can actually use first due for her item set. She's got a pretty solid item set. Speed pill being the best item in the game, and who loves a good paper bomb, right? This is also good for like getting in, playing off of the timing. So good item set, right? So you can pick her first, right? This is a starter guide. We're not lingering. First of all, her first jutsu is an Amaterasu bow right here, right? Cone right in front of you. Now, this move does not hit grounded, but there's two variations of this move, right? The first one, you can do this, dash up, and combo after it, right? Don't worry, I know her combos look fire. Just stay with me now, right? Her second one does more damage, but you slide away. Now, personally, I don't think there's a purpose in doing this one. I'll be real. The damage difference isn't enough for me to justify doing this, considering that you can't combo after this, right? I guess if you're trying to get people to move away from you, but you can still do this and get the same thing and get a follow-up, so use at your discretion. Her second jutsu is more of a zoning long range jutsu. It pops you up a bit like the third Hokage's jutsu, but it's just kind of three of them. So this is more going to be used as a good like kind of zoning tool, right? Because it kind of curves in like this, a bit like Madara's jutsu as well, the fan one. So I can use this as a jutsu to kind of get your characters in, and then you can combo after it, if that makes sense. Or you're going to use it as a way to keep out. This with a zoning jutsu like Shizui, with Madara. If you're a person who likes the zone, you're going to be using that. You're going to be using that quite a bit with those other zonas. Right? Now, the good thing about her, talking about range, is her grab. Her grab is, she's got basically the second Kage's grab, where she goes full screen and kicks you up in the air. Right? So you're going to use it in a similar way. If you're trying to punish somebody from far away, maybe they're doing a jutsu that has a lot of recovery, then you can by all means go for it. If you have got someone locked down from far, let's say maybe you're using Tail Beast Bomb Naruto's jutsu and it clips them from far, you can then convert. If you want to use it as a way to get in, maybe you have a long range jutsu like a Shizui, you can call Shizui back there, go for the grab, and then Shizui will cover you. So you want to essentially utilize this range similar. If you're a second Hashirama, that's crazy, second Hokage player, right, you're going to be very familiar with how to use this grab. Now, that being said, after the grab, this is where we're leaning a bit more into Ashura style grab. You don't have a lot of time. You can convert off of this grab right here, yeah. So, but you can also, this is a bit high level, go for a jump juggle. right? Now, it is very tight to do this. Okay, it is very easy to drop this. You're just gonna take a bit of muscle memory, right? But if you know, are struggling, you can just walk up and catch it. You can do that. I'm gonna try to show you guys. See, you see that? Now, the good thing about her combos, which we'll get there, but I'm just gonna mention this from now, is that her combos are really good at keeping you on the floor, right? Is really good at putting them back down on the floor. So if they are floating away, you don't have to do the jump chakra dash, which I'd still recommend to do. But if you are a bit, you want some consistency, you know they ain't got no subs, like she's really good at putting them back down on the floor. But something else that you can also do, which is if you mash circle straight away, this actually picks up right here off the floor. So you can actually set up a higher stun for that. Maybe switch out and go from there, and it is completely free. So that is also something that is important to know. That is very unique to her as well. So moving on to her combos, right? I'm sure you saw the up down neutral combo in the beginning, so I'm not going to go over that too much. But she has key infinites that you can do. So 2 circles and jump, quick infinite, right? Now, if you're going for a bit more damage, her intro combo, the literal last hit of her intro combo, I think it's like 4 circles. This is where you want. This is where I would say most people are going to do their infinites, right? It does damage, as you can see. It hurts a lot. Don't do it off the bounce, if that makes sense. Like, don't do it here. Like, if that makes, you're just giving yourself a harder time. You got a longer stun here. You can do whatever you want, and you can still confirm. So I would say that's the main place that you're gonna go for your infinites. But if you're looking for just a quick infinite here, just to keep yourself a bit safe, you got that too. Now, for me, it's important to know where her jutsus connect and where they don't connect. Now, with the 2 infinites I showed you, her jutsus will connect because you'll have more than enough time. That's why they're infinites. But what is also good to know is that your jutsus could connect after 1 hit. Now, a lot of people might not think this is a big thing, but if you're ever going for any form of damage, right, knowing that it connects after 1 hit is very, very useful. Now, both of her jutsus actually connect after 1 hit as well. So if you're ever going for something, maybe a character where you got some tech in the air or anything like that, you know both of her jutsus hit, or maybe they got a good air combo, maybe you're playing like a Kawaki or anything like that, then you know both of her jutsus hit after 1 hit, which is still very useful to know. Now her grab, right, is a bit on the slower side, right? So her grab will hit after both infinites that I showed earlier. Now this one, you're cutting it close. I can't lie. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it does hit, but you cutting it real close, right? So, but it's good to know it does hit if you ever, like, let's say you want a cutscene to get rid of a support or etc etc. Other than that, this one you have way more than enough time. The grab is gonna hit. You have nothing to worry about, right? So it's important to know where your jutsus hit and where your grabs hit for your combos, because the combo structure in this game, right, considering you can combo off a lot of jutsus, it's important to know. So let's go over her guard pressure. So with her guard pressure, you're going to want to use the up combo. Reason why is because all other combos stop here. That's the last hit. That's the last hit, right? So you want to go for an up combo, which gives you all of this, and you can chakra dash. That is what you would do to maximize your guard damage. Now, if you have a blue dash active, you can break the guard all the time, right? So this is important to know with her too, because that means that if you do catch them on the guard, that's essentially what you're going to do. If you go for a cheeky reset like this, boom, and then it's combo time. So it's important to know that for a guard pressure. Also, what's important to know, this one's going to be a bit high level, is her combo buffer is 3 hits, so it gives you enough time to actually sneak in a little guard break. So if I do the same kind of setup that I was doing before, right, you can get in a cheeky upbreak pill and they shouldn't be able to counter it, but you gotta be quick. You ain't got too much time. You gotta be quick with it. So In terms of guard pressure, that's probably the most I would say about it, just as a starter guide, regarding that. Now let's go over her awakening, right? Now, her awakening actually has a very new thing to Storm, right? Completely new, never done before, and that's her awakening action on the left there. What it does, right? If I was to do my jutsu, as you can see, it takes my chakra bar. But if I was to hit you with this and then do my jutsu, it takes your chakra bar. So she, as long as that red kind of aura is on the character, whenever I do a jutsu, I'm taking your chakra bar, not my own. This is really good to set up in her combo, preferably after like something like this, right? And now I'm now taking yours. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. This is really good because one, it's an unblockable as well, right? So you can't block this, right? It is a bit slow on the startup and it is a bit slow on after you hit it. So once you've hit it, you are stuck in a little bit of animation before, but you should still be able to convert. But this is a really unique thing and I really like it, actually. Right? I really like it a lot because it basically allows you to spam off her jutsu, and not only does it not affect your resources, but it affects their resources because you're essentially using two characters with one chakra pool. They're gonna have no chakra. Good luck. Now her other one is basically the equivalent of Kurenai's awakening action, where she can shoot this and everything is in slow mo, right? And they're stuck in kind of an animation. So it's not there for too long, but it's something you can experiment with. Other than that, what she gets into awakening is her circle jutsu gets buffed. So instead of it being right in front of her, it's all around her. You see how it's all around her now? And you can still charge it same way, and the effects are still the same. Either way, if I hit this, I can still dash up and combo after it. And if I get the charge one, then they slide away and they get the bounce back. You can't combo after it. Does slightly more damage. So other than that, she is the same character in her awakening. There is nothing different. Her combos are the same. Everything is the same. Right? So that being said, that's kind of everything to do with Nanashi. Try her out, play her. She's really fun. I think she'll be a really fun character. She's very well rounded, I would say. She can contest from far. She's got a decent jutsu up close. Her awakening is interesting. I think they really done well. She doesn't seem broken, but she does seem strong. She does seem really strong. So give her a try. That'll be all for the starter guide. If you want a full guide, let me know in the comment section down below if you made it this far. I hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a like, subscribe, peace, sayonara, and adios.